So currently the calendar is showing us the view from when jobs are scheduled. And you can tell if individuals are scheduled in a certain view because they have this little calendar icon. And of course you can press this little filter button here and it just shows that Jeff is scheduled on just Wednesday. But with resource view, you can see when resources themselves are available. And in order to turn that on, as a super administrator, I'm going to click on here. I'm going to go to settings, scheduling, enable resource view, and then press save. Okay, so now we have a new tab on the page called resource view. And if we pull that up from the bottom, you can resize this if you'd like. And it's also important to know that this feature is only available on PCs and iPads right now. It's not available on your phone. So we look at Jeff Smith now, and you can see Jeff Smith is scheduled on Wednesday 8/9. He's open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, has no other events. You can also look at this in hourly view and see that because this job is scheduled for Wednesday 8/9, but it's from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m., you can see the time slot for Jeff from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. Now I'll show you what it looks like from the crew perspective. I'll put it back to week. Let's take Jeff off this job. Let's take all of George's crew, schedule them from Cole's house. So what this is showing us down here, so if I close this drawer, George's crew is scheduled Wednesday 8/9. And if I expand it, each one of these employees is also scheduled because they're part of that crew on this time frame. And you can tell they're scheduled as part of a crew because it has this thin line here. So if I take Jeff and I put him on Dee Dee's lawn, it'll yell at me saying he's double booked because he's booked on Wednesday 2 times, but I'm going to press OK anyways just to show you what it looks like. So now we have Jeff who's on Dee Dee's lawn and Cole's house that day. He's booked as part of the crew because it's this thin line here, but then he has this job here, and you can book him for as many jobs as you like on the same day. So when you start doing this, you can also filter all this stuff by hourly and day and all that stuff. And again, Jeff's double booked here because 5 a.m. to 9 a.m., but Dee Dee's lawn starts at 8 a.m. So there's an overlap there. This is a really good way of seeing what resources are available to schedule. You can also filter that view by the search option right here, and all the same search features that are up here you can do down here. So if I want to just see all the people that are named Jose, I can just type that in here and it'll filter my list down here. And that's a quick summary of how Resource View works.